for a video lesson, and I would just like to know what's your name. How am I going to say it?
Yeah, my name is Tim, Tim.
TIM. All
Okay,
right,
can you hear me? Yeah, okay.
like that.
Yeah,
All
Tim.
right,
Yeah,
so it's okay for me to call you that one.
yes,
Okay,
okay.
so my name is Teacher Malu, and I'm going to be your video lesson teacher for today. So I am a graduate of Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communication. Like I used to write in the newspaper before, but then I chose to be an English teacher. So what about you? What do you do? I love to do boxing on my free time, and I love to read. I love to travel.
Right, right.
How about
Me
you?
too. Well, I love reading. I love traveling and hanging out with my friends.
Hmm?
And actually, right now, I'm looking for a job. I'm freelance. Yeah.
So where are you from? What is your job originally?
I'm from Vietnam. My
Hmm.
original job is a bank. I work in the bank before.
You work in the bank and then you stop working.
Yeah, stop working.
Mm. May I know why you want to learn English? Is it required in your field?
Yes, I have two major reasons for me to learn English.
Mm-hmm.
First, I want to continue to study MBA program,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's very good.
which the program requires me to have at least 6 points ago in IELTS.
Ah, so you did IELTS before?
Yes, yes, I
And
did.
then what was your score?
I got six every score, every
And
skill.
so, okay. So what score are you targeting now? What score
Mhm.
are you trying to get?
Seven, at least.
7. It's not very impossible. It's
Yes.
okay. Now you can speak and now you can do more better than what you did the last time. So from there
Uh,
you would learn how to do it this time.
yeah.
Okay? Okay, so when are you planning to take the IELTS? When are you planning to take the IELTS?
Maybe next 6 months.
All right, that's enough preparation. That's very good. You need time to prepare for IELTS, like 3 to 6 months. That's a very good duration to prepare because you have to touch a lot. Like you be confident in speaking. You need to do that. You need to convince the examiner that you are capable of speaking the language.
Yeah, I have to show my English ability, right? I am capable of speaking English fluently and accurately. Use high level of vocabulary.
Yes. And I think as a bank employee you need to really to speak English because people in different country would really transact with you. So I think it's more on it's more useful in your field because you interact with people. You're the direct contact.
Yep, yep, yep.
Mhm,
Sure.
mhm. So today the title of your lesson is, oh, this is why. Why are weddings expensive? If I may ask, are you married, Tim?
Have one.
Have not married.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why you're trying to figure out why marriage is expensive.
No, not really. I chose this topic because the topic is belong to the units I am studying. So that's why I just want to complete the units in this lesson. Yeah.
All right, and that's very good. That's very good. It doesn't matter what topic it is. What is important is we will be able to discuss this. Okay?
Yeah,
Do you have the link?
yeah, I have one already.
Okay. So that's the title of your lesson in English. And Tim, I would like you to go to the video transcript. I would like to hear you read, and probably I will note down things that you need to improve whenever I would find one. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, please.
My wife, Isabel, and I got a wedding videography businesses in Washington, D.C. And here's my take on why weddings are so expensive. There's this economic concept called asymmetric information. With most things you buy, you have a pretty good draw on what you're rating on what you pay for. You're pretty sure that an $8 avocado is way too much because you bought avocados before. Familiarity, familiarity,
Familiarity.
familiarity with a market produces balanced information between buyers and sellers, and so they can settle on a fair price. This is like economics 101, but
That we
most,
call it economics 101. Can you say it?
yeah, economics 101,
Economics. Can you say the word economics?
economics,
Yeah,
economics 101,
it's economics.
economics,
Very good. 101.
economics 101. But most people shopping for wedding stuff have very little, if any, experience with what they buying: cake, dress, napkins, catering, banners, flowers,
Venues. Can we say
venues,
venues? Yeah, the
venues,
venue is the place where it's going to be held, okay?
yes,
Mm.
venues. This is stuff that you just don't buy very often, so you don't have a very good grudge on
Gauge.
what
So you
grades.
don't have a very good gauge
Don't have a very good grades
on
on
what
what.
you should be paying.
This is made a lot of harder by the fact that US wedding vendors have a hard time posting prices on our website. Usually you have to reach out and inquire to get any sort of pricing information.
Very good, thank you. So I would like you to say this word correctly. So probably the next time you'll be able to encounter these words, you would know how to say it right. Correct? Those words I forwarded to you.
Okay.
Right? So I have sent you a
The
yes.
concept,
Can you please listen to me and repeat after me? Okay? Okay, okay. So first word is concept.
concept,
Pretty.
pretty,
It's E. Pretty.
pretty,
Very good. Next is familiarity.
familiarity,
Very good. I would just like to write it in syllable. You say that?
familiarity,
Very good. That's the right way to say it. One more time.
familiarity,
Very good. Next word is economics.
economics,
It's economics.
economics,
It's echo.
economics,
I would like you to say this.
eco,
I know. I would say it in syllables so that it's easier for you.
economics,
Very good. One more time.
economics,
All right. So the next word is most.
most,
Mm-hmm.
most,
And yes. And the next word is venues.
venues,
Mm-hmm. And the next word is go back to concept. I would like you to go back to concept. Say it one more time.
concept,
Next.
concept,
Next.
pretty,
Pretty.
pretty, pretty,
Next. Uh-huh.
familiarity,
It's familiarity. Next is
economics,
economics. Next is
most,
next
venue,
is
range,
venues.
venues, rage,
Gauge.
rage,
No, no.
rage,
No, no. Gauge.
rage,
No, no, no. Letter G, we pronounce G for garbage. Do we say it as gauge?
Gauge.
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 There's no R, it's just gauge. Like this. You can pronounce it as like that.
Gauge.
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 No, it's letter G, not R. G. Say it one more
Gauge.
time. Gauge.
Gauge.
Very good. That's the right way.
Gauge. Gauge.
Very good. Yeah,
Gauge.
please don't forget. Please don't forget to
Gauge.
practice.
Gauge. Okay.
Okay, so please don't forget to practice this one, okay?
Right. 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 Okay. Gauge.
Mm. We're good?
Yeah. Okay. Right.
All right. So now let's go to the comprehension question. All right?
Right.
Okay, so I would like you to go to question number 1 in the comprehension question, and I would like you to read that.
Why does the speaker know a lot about weddings?
So, why does the
Why?
speaker know a lot about weddings?
Because his
Can you
business
say the word? Can you say the word weddings?
weddings.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Weddings because let us say the answer. His business is related to weddings.
I would like you, wait 1 minute, Tim. I would like you to read question number 1 and then please read A, B, C, D, and then you give me your final answer. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay,
Why
please read
does
question
the
number
speaker Why does the speaker know a lot about weddings? Number
1.
letter A. His wife is famous wedding planner. Letter
Okay.
B. He has spent money on weddings. Letter C. His business is related to weddings. And letter D. He is a professional matchmaker. And so number C is the answer. Letter C.
Letter C.
Yeah,
Okay?
letter C. Yeah.
Yeah. His business is related to weddings. That's very good. Number 2,
How are weddings vendor making
vendors.
vendors making
Mm-hmm.
it harder for people to know how much weddings cost?
So in
The
number
service
2, I would like you to listen to me, okay? How are wedding vendors making it harder for people to know how much a wedding costs? Can you read it once again?
How are weddings vendors making it harder for people to know how much weddings
That's with S, huh? Costs.
cost?
Mm-hmm.
That services are exclusive to rich people. They don't post price on their websites. Their services are not in their websites. They contact people who want a big wedding. Number letter B, the answer. They don't post prices on their websites.
Yeah, they don't post prices on their websites, of course, because this is a very big competition. Number 3.
Number G, according to the video, why are weddings expensive?
Mm-hmm. According to the video, why are weddings expensive? In your own opinion, why do you think it's expensive?
Uh, the number I, because people want their close friends to invite them. Because people want to post nice wedding photos. Because people don't know how much wedding stuff costs. Because people want their weddings to be very special. Let us say the answer.
Because,
Because
can you please read letter C?
let us say they people don't know how much wedding stuff costs.
Yeah, that's correct. Because people don't know how much wedding stuff costs. Okay? So always be mindful in the words with S and without S. Okay? Okay, so let's go to the featured words. Let's go up. We go to the featured words.
Yes.
So
In
we have, like, I think we have 5 featured words here. starting with the word inquire,
Yep.
have a hard time,
Yep.
vendor, settle on, and concept. Please read that for me.
Inquire, have a hard time, vendor, settle on, concept.
Very good. So I would like you to use the word inquire in a sentence.
Inquire in a sentence.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. I inquire wedding company about their services price.
Okay, you can say I inquire.
I inquire
Mm-hmm.
my wedding company
Mm-hmm.
about my about their services and their fee, fees.
Have a look at the sentence. Is this the sentence that you wanted to say? I inquire.
About their services and fee. Yeah, my sentence I want to say.
Okay, so meaning you have inquired, like you've done inquiring. So I would like to correct this sentence, Tim, by saying I have inquired wedding without S,
Yeah.
wedding company about their services and fees.
Mhm.
Okay?
I have inquired wedding company about their services and fee. Okay.
Okay, so now I would like you to pick the next word that you would like to use in a sentence.
Which word have a hard time?
Mm-hmm. Now, the next word is I would like you to use the word concept in a
Okay.
sentence. Yes.
Concept. Okay.
Mm.
Uh, the marketing concept have to focus on the customer behavior.
Okay, so you can say the modern.
No, 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 no. The marketing concept.
I mean, okay, I'm sorry.
The
The mark.
marketing
Okay, the marketing concept.
have to focus on customer behavior.
The marketing concept
Have to focus on
have to focus on
yep, customer behavior.
customer behavior.
Behavior.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to correct this behavior.
Yep. This is my idea. This right.
Okay, you would say the marketing concept have to focus on customer behavior. Now, I would like to correct this sentence, Tim. We can say the marketing concept has to,
Has to.
okay? Has to
Yes, has
focus
to.
on,
Has to
yeah,
focus on.
because you're talking only about one marketing.
Yep, 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 yep.
Okay, so the
Yep.
marketing concept has to focus on customer behavior.
Yep.
Okay? Okay, now this time I would like you to choose the last word you would like to use in a sentence.
Vendor.
What word would you like to use in the last word?
Vendor. Vendor.
Vendor. We say it vendor.
Vendor.
Yeah, it ends with letter R, okay? Mm,
Vendor.
yes. Okay, so how would you like to use word vendor in a word in a sentence?
Uh, there are a lot of vendor on the street in
There are a
Vietnam.
lot of vendor
Vendors
in the street.
in Vietnam. In the Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah, capital and okay, how
Yeah,
about what's that? Vietnam? Is it a lot of vendor like
yeah,
so
there are a lot of vendors in the streets in Ho Chi Minh City, yeah, in
okay,
Vietnam.
so in the street of
vendors.
1 minute. I will just correct the spelling of Vietnam. So there are a lot of vendor in the street of
So,
Ho.
or yeah,
Should I just say Vietnam?
yeah, okay, just say
Yeah, okay.
Vietnam.
So this is the word that you would like me to write. It says there are a lot of vendor in the street of Vietnam. So probably the best way to say this is there is a lot of vendor. Or you can
Eh,
also say there are lots of vendor.
yeah, yeah, a
Okay.
lot of vendors. Yeah,
There are lots of a vendor in the street of there are lots of vendor in the street of Vietnam.
yeah,
Okay?
okay.
Okay. So let's go to discussion question. Can you please read question number 1?
Do you think it's important to research before making any purchase? Why or why not?
Mm.
Uh, yes, I think it's important to research before making any purchase be-
Mm-hmm.
because if you don't know the market price, you easily to buy with the high price of the product, even though the product value of the product is the same as other products on the market. You will lose money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct. So it is important for you to research on the product that you need to buy, especially on buying expensive things, right? Especially when we buy a mobile, so we would always like to research first before buying a mobile. Like we have to compare is iPhone is worth buying than having a Samsung Android. Do you
Mm,
agree?
yeah. Yes, yes, I still agree.
Hmm.
To get a better deals and to know more about the price of the
Yeah. And the performance, of course, and the capacity of the unit itself, I think the price does matter.
yeah.
Hmm? Okay. So let's go to question number 2. What do you think is the most important part of wedding ceremony? Explain your answer. Have you ever been or have you ever attended a wedding?
Yes, of course, I did.
Yes. And what do you think is the most important part of a wedding?
Well, I think the most important part of the wedding is exchange the ring between the bride and groom because at that time it's kind of
You mean the
uh,
putting of the ring to both
yes,
the bride and the groom? Yes.
yes, yes,
Why would you
because
say that?
it's kind of engaged a promise guy and groom live forever together
Hmm.
in front of their relatives,
Families,
their families, their friends. Yeah,
loved ones.
yeah, yeah. I think so.
Yes.
It's kind of people know a lot about your status, your wedding status.
Mm.
Your
Okay.
yeah,
Yes, yes. So that's very important for you. Yes, it is because it is where the start of the union of a lifetime.
yeah.
Hmm. So let's go to the next and the last question. If you were to get married, would you like to have a big or an intimate wedding and why? If you were to get married one day, would you like to have a big celebration or it's just a small, private, intimate with your families and loved one?
Well, if I have enough money to celebrate big huge party, I will
You would
I
like.
will have I will have yeah I would like to have a big wedding because weddings just happen one times in life, right? One time is
Yeah, we
one
can
life
say we Tim, we can say wedding
wedding
just
just
happens
happen
only
only
once in a lifetime.
lifetime. Yeah, wedding just happens once in a
Once in
lifetime.
a lifetime. Yes, you're
Once
correct.
in a
So you
lifetime.
opt for a big celebration. But there are people also who would like to consider wedding as they would like to celebrate it very intimately, like they only want to see the people that really are very close to them and very important to them. So I think yeah, so I think it is it varies from one person to another, correct?
Yeah, sure, sure. It's just a different view of person. Some
Mm,
people they think uh, weddings is expensive and waste money, and they also just want to have their relatives, their families choice their weddings. So that's why they want a warmer atmosphere
mm,
with close friends, close family,
mm.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. I think that's the main reason that people have different opinions on wedding, right? Okay. So do you have any question, Tim? Our time is finished, and I would like to give you a feedback that I think it's good for you to do more video lessons so that you get familiar in reading English words.
Yeah.
And I think you understand that you have a challenge in reading. Um, you can still do more. It's just a matter of doing it regularly. Okay? See the importance of doing this lesson on a regular basis for you to be familiarized, for you to have a continuous learning. Okay? And we will also work more on your grammar. And by doing that, you can only do that through doing a video lesson and of course reading English online newspaper or anything related to English, probably watching English movies also is a good help. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me feedback about my structure. Look like you used to correct my sentences. Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much. And I also would like to thank you for having me in your class. Hopefully, I'd like to see you next time.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much.
Have a great day. Bye bye.